All right, guys, today we are going to learn about how to do a game called Gimkit. This game is where you can challenge your classmates with different types of questions. They could be math questions, we could play trivia. So today we're going to do one with just addition, and then we'll do one later on this week where we can play against our classmates. Now, you just saw somebody joined in. That's actually my husband, Mr. Adamson. Those who had guys with ties, you guys are familiar with him. So the way this works is you are going to go to gimkit.com/play. Now I'm going to do it from a device. So if you have a phone or if you have a tablet, you can do it from there. So I'm going to go to gimkit.com. Okay. But you have to have /play. You are going to go to a screen that looks like this. In that screen, you're going to type in that code 92878. Now, if you don't have another device, you can open up another tab. If you look at the top up here, when we have our Screencastify going and when we have Google Meets and different things going, you can click out of that tab. So just open up a new tab by hitting this plus sign and then type in gimkit.com/play. So you won't be able to see people in Google Meets anymore, but you'll be able to play along and we can still hear you even though you're not in there. It'll ask for your name. So I want you right now to use your first and last name. Later on, we'll do some silly names, but that way I can see who's all playing. Because if you put Twinkle, Twinkle, Star, Unicorn, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, Happy Face, I don't know who that is. So please use your first and last name just for these first few rounds. And then eventually I'll let us have more silly names. All right, so you hit join, and now you see there's two players. Amber Adamson, and then B, which is Mr. Adamson. His first name is Brooks. So on your device or on your screen, it'll say, get ready. Answer questions to earn cash, purchase upgrades with power-ups with your cash, or earn cash faster. So you're going to go ahead and wait for me to get everyone logged in. And if you have your volume up, you'll hear like some sort of music playing. I'm going to start game. Once I start the game, on your screen, it'll look like this. So you're going to do 4 plus 1, and you're going to answer 4 plus 1, 5. Okay, and it'll give you a +1, which means I just earned $1. Now, eventually you can hit shop, and there's a couple different features that you can play around with. You can freeze people's screens, you can have power-ups, you can have bonus streaks. So depending on how far we get in the game depends on how much things you can purchase. So I can't purchase anything now until I start like actually winning some money. So I got to keep playing to win the money. So the more questions we get correct, you earn money. Now you can also lose money too. Now on my end as a teacher, I can go in and I can take money from you guys, but I don't do that at all. So on my screen, I'm going to keep playing. Okay, you see Mr. Adamson is in the lead because it's number 1. And $20 is how much the whole entire class has. So right now, we're rocking and rolling because honestly, I haven't been answering questions. So this is all Mr. Adamson playing right now. Okay, and it'll change. Whoever's in the lead, it'll change, right? And you won't know where you're at until the end of the game. So you play, and then at the end, there will be a winner. There'll be 3 winners. So you'll have first place, second place, and third place. Now, Mr. Adamson is going to continue collecting money, and I'm going to see if he can have us freeze the screen. And if you look here, this is kind of like what everybody's doing on the game. So it says Mr. Adamson got to level 2. He upgraded his money per question. So you can even pay to like get more money. So normally you start off with $1 per question, but then you can buy level up. So today we're just going to play around with it and see what you guys can earn. And if you ever get kicked out of the game, you can always find the game code up at the top. Okay, so Mr. Adamson is rocking and rolling. Look at that. So look, I exited the game on accident. So I'm just going to enter in my code once more. And boom, I am now getting logged in yet again. And again, if you get locked out, we can get you set back in. I'm going to say my name. I'm going to be Amber again, and I'm joining. So now Amber is playing. So look, Mr. Adamson got $414. I'm going to see if he can freeze me. So I'm going to ask him to freeze me. Okay, I'm going to tell him, hey, can you please freeze me? Normally you wouldn't ask your classmate to freeze you. It's just kind of like a secret thing that he does. Okay, let's see. Let's see if he'll freeze me. It's my jam. So when you're frozen, you can't do anything. So my screen will go black. Sometimes it'll blur. So you'll just have to play. Oh, look. So look, he iced me. So my screen came up with this. I've been iced. And it tells me who iced me. And I have to wait. What? Why did he freeze me? Okay. And sometimes you can blur their screen. So a lot of different things to play around with. Sometimes I even like turn off your guys's like your defense so you guys can't attack each other. Sometimes we just have a nice game. So I'm excited to see how this works out today. So make sure you have your other device, have another tab ready to rock and roll, and we are going to play Gimkit. And then hopefully later this week we can play Gimkit with questions about you guys. All right, Mr. Adamson, we're going to go ahead and end the game.